Hello. Today I'm talking to you about marketing, specifically in the health and fitness industry, of course, for me. So about what you're eating, about what you're doing activity-wise. But the thing is, marketing will dictate what you do. You don't even know it. It's everywhere, and in lots of ways it's controlling you without you being in control of it. But if you can, the more aware of it you can be, the more you can be in control of what you're doing. Now, usually marketing is to your detriment because it's for their profit, and therefore it's not to help you. It's to help them. Of course it is. Take this. Food. How often do you see a branded bit of meat, bit of chicken, bit of steak, or branded vegetable, or branded fruit? It's not. It's just a fruit, or it's a vegetable, it's a bit of steak. You wander out of the supermarket into the aisles, and you look at all the condiments and all the cereals, and even the grains, they've got brands. So if they've got a brand, they're part of a company. A company's priority is to make as much money as possible. Now, to make as much money as possible, what they will do is they will manipulate government advice and manipulate research to tell you that their product is healthy so that you buy more of it. That's where the problem lies. Now, if you're eating a cake or you're eating chocolate or you're having a pudding after your dinner, you know that's not that good for you. And if you know it's not that good for you and it's not being told that it's good for you, but it tastes nice and there you're going to have it, that's cool. Not, that's nice. Enjoy yourself. But if they're telling you that something is good for you when it's not, that's where there's a problem. So when it's saying, oh it's high in whole grains and it's low in fat, so it's good for you. Yeah. And it's low in calories. But it's high in sugar, it's got little other nutritional value, and that meal of your day could be taken up with things that does have nutritional value. That's not a good thing. So the more product is marketed, the more branding there is on it, be skeptical of it. Is this good for me? If something's not been branded, then it's probably come out the ground or it's been killed, and that's what we were made to eat. We weren't made to eat things that have been designed specifically to be made as cheap as possible for as much profit as possible, i.e. things that don't go off. So grains. Look, hey, if the flies and the bacteria aren't eating it, why are you eating it? Yeah? So vegetables, meat, goes off quickly. You have to keep it in the fridge, otherwise anything will eat it. Any organism will want it. Whereas you can keep that cereal in your cupboard for a year and you'll probably be alright with it. That's not good. Exercise. Let's look at the other side of things. Exercise. So commercial gyms, big businesses, profit-making organizations, they're telling you that they're trying to make you healthy. No, they're not. They're just trying to make themselves money. So how do they do that? They tell you that if you come here, we can give you what you want. Same with slimming clubs. They tell you what that you want to hear. We can fix you quickly, but they do it for as cheap as possible, and it may have a short-term help. If you go from doing no activity, doing some activity, largely no matter what it is, short-term there'll be a difference. So you then believe that it helps. I've talked about this in other videos about using cardiovascular work for losing weight and that sort of thing. For a gym, the cost of a gym to keep a treadmill in there, they've just bought it and every now and then needs a little bit of maintenance, that's cheap. For them to pay for people to instruct you and tell you how to deal with free weight and give you little sets and things, it's expensive. So if they promise you results, but they don't have to pay much for those results for you, that's what they'll do. Hence they'll get herds of people in to use machinery that will at first, I'll see a bit of change because I've not done anything ever, but then quickly enough, no change, you're gone, the cycle repeats. The slimming club's the same. I go to the Weight Watchers homepage and there's a load of ladies in dresses there. I lost 2 stone since I started. Great, in the couple of months. But they don't tell you what happens 2 years later, that most people are actually heavier than when they started. Because when they stop, when the starvation mode kicks in and they end up heavier. Doesn't tell you that. So they put the positive spin, they tell you what you want to hear. They're trying to make as much money as possible. But when they're trying to make as much money as possible by manipulating you and giving you false hope, that's a problem. So in summary, the more something is marketed, and then the more you should be skeptical of it. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Do your best. If you can just educate yourself about your health a little bit, then that's the best thing you can do, absolutely. Don't take a big company's word for it, because at the end of the day, their priority is money. It's not your health, whereas yours is your health. Hope that's been useful. See you again.